Get in focus. How about an inking contest where people try to ink this in the, I don't know, whatever style they like. And I don't know what you'd win. Maybe an autographed book from a convention that I'm going to go to. My new show. How's this for an idea? Drawn and eighth. You have to draw while stoned. I got into this because I don't hear people saying what I am saying. But Bianca, you are insane. I know. Trigger warning, topics that will make everyone as uncomfortable as feminine hygiene commercials do. I don't feel fresh down there. Take a shower, you filthy animal. And people congratulated me for 300 subs, but I absolutely promise you it will dip below 300 before it rises above it and reaches my goal of 420, where I will have a brownie giveaway, where legal. It sucks if you don't live in California. Someone asked me, what is your YouTube channel about? I make videos where I poop on stupid people. And that's pretty much it. Okay, the original title of this is Diversity in Comics is Wrong. Sometimes, don't hate me. I will watch him do a review and call something garbage. So for the heck of it, and I know people revere him as, the angel of Comicsgate, which he is. But every once in a while, he'll call something garbage, and just for the heck of it, I'll go check it out anyway, just to see how bad it is. But respect for him for getting off Twitter and, avoiding starting fights for Super Chat money. Yeah. And just working on his comic books, Jawbreakers 2 and Ironsides 2, which should be fantastic. I wonder how Mark Waid, Max Visaggio feel about a guy who laughed at their bad books and went out to go start writing his own books. Do they yell at their houseplants? They would never yell at their cats because Mr. Snuggles is their baby. Meanwhile, Mr. Snuggles is a bigger jerk than they are. They are the kind of people to try and dress their cats in cute little outfits, get scratched, and try again. Mags might have cats, but Mark Waid is too unlovable even for an animal that routinely tortures anything smaller than itself. Even cats have standards. If you don't know who Mark Waid is, he probably has you blocked, and he thinks you're a Nazi. It's funny how everyone who doesn't agree with them is a German from the 30s. Hey, Mark, socialism is for figs, I'll say that. Anyway, Mark is a California millionaire who believes that he can keep a veteran out of the comic book industry, a veteran with a dozen mixed-race kids from women around the world. Zach is making single moms great again, or at least he's making a lot of single moms. Da-da-da-da-da. They both have GoFundMes for Mark's douchebaggery, but Waid, who is a giant in the industry with a reputation as big as his waistline, so how come he raised $50,000 less than your boy? Because Mark Waid is a pig, I'll say lover. People like Zach, people are afraid of Mark the strong protect the weak Waid. Allegedly, he had some temper tantrums and tore apart a comic book store where the co-owners had to call 911. He also had a conniption fit at the office, foaming at the mouth and sobbing about the fascists are out to get him. But when a new employee asked about it, he was told that it was just Mark's time of the month and probably normal. He just needs his tampon changed and a nap. Maybe Kwanzaa will breastfeed him. You see guys like him in little sports cars, then they struggle to get out because they're so fat. I am not saying that he pays for sex from people who look like Max Visaggio, but he does look like he pays for sex with guys who look like Max Visaggio. We even have better-looking trannies in Comicsgate. I wonder what is in Waid's prawn collection. If you stare too long to the abyss, you become Mark Waid. No, Mark, we aren't all right Nazis. We're trolls with a sense of humor who can laugh at the degenerate clown world that you helped create. Question: why is mainstream comics full of horrible people? Answer: keynotes, infrastructure, pivot points. What positions can you put a Marxist parasite in to create the maximum amount of corruption? Universities, schools, media, social media. They need to be able to control the narrative. The people of the light are bad, Christians bad, Muslims, Jews, Hindus are good, nationalism bad, globalism good, Diversity for you is good, but not for us in our neighborhood. What SJWs globalists do when they get in a position is hire other SJWs and fire normal people. They will falsely accuse them of harassment or call them an ist. And true, the SJWs will make the company lose money and hurt their salaries, but they don't really care. They would rather be in a position of power in a shrinking industry making $20 an hour than in a non-control position making $50 an hour. They don't have kids, they have roommates, or sometimes partners who are equally as miserable as they are. Why do you think the narrative from all these globalist bastions of power all push the same message? People of light, Christian, capitalism, conservatism, nationalism, men are all bad because they know that these things all build strong nations. Unity is strength, diversity is weakness. All this stuff sounds like tinfoil hat stuff that is unexplainable behavior until you put forth one assumption. Assume that their goal is to destroy the nation, and everything makes sense. There are obvious books like Ways and Quanzer's Oh, I'm a Diversity High or Osa Jeffo's Ignited, but there are subtle books like Immortal Hulk by Al I Hate the People of the Light Ewing. Guys, take a look at Immortal Hulk. Notice that all the antagonists are blonde, blue-eyed Aryan types. So many white motorcycle gangs. They obviously know 99% of gangs are not white. Al even has a scene with a white guy robbing a liquor store. I guess Al Ewing found the unicorn, or the black astronaut. It's only when you read a few of these comics a week that you notice that 100% of the criminals are blonde-haired, blue-eyed, German-looking dudes. We all know that isn't what criminals look like, especially, ironically enough, in Germany. Hint, they're all from the Middle East. But it's racist to point that out. That's one of the reasons I'm speaking out. Either racism is on the table or it's not. Because if it's on the table, then the facts aren't on the side of Mark Waid and Al Ewing. And calling out the racist hypocrites in mainstream comics is hysterical. For some reason, it bugs them when you call them brown shirts. I keep saying that the way the Germans talked about the Jews in the 30s is how the media is talking about the beautiful people of the light right now. For some reason, this topic makes everyone uncomfortable, but sacred cows make the best burgers. It's no coincidence that 90% of the people in mainstream comics are pure concentrated evil. They are the most racist, sexist, Christophobes that you will ever meet. Okay, I don't know where I was going with the original topic, but this is Joe Glass's Pride number 6, where he of course everyone in the book, the bad people, are the Christians. Queer comics, yes, it's very, very queer. These are their superpowers. They're all rip-offs of characters you already well-established characters. Why would you draw someone looking like that? What the hell is wrong with these people? They named a character Twink. The bear character, literally a bear. Follow me on this. It's a gay bondage bear with AIDS because it's stunning and brave. And for some bizarro reason, I don't know what they were thinking, this character, the blonde-haired chick, originally was a black chick, a black transsexual, like drag queen, that kind of thing. And for some reason, in the last issue, or last few issues, they swapped some of the characters. I think they had different artists doing it. I have never seen a black character get swapped for a white character before. It is bizarre, and I'm just guessing that things are different over in the UK. Joe Glass didn't get the message. Yeah, obviously if these characters look familiar, then Twink, take off your shirt. What? Oh, see, there's this book is for kids, and there's all kinds of bizarre adult humor in it. Oh, okay, here's the they're talking about the bad guy, who's of course a white Christian type. His name is Reverend Franklin. He's an actual ordained minister, but he was excommunicated years ago. He's a sick man that uses religion as a weapon, that's for sure. Doesn't Christianity suck? Yeah. What about the Muslims and the Jews, huh? Aren't they? Oh, how dare you? How dare you? Well, I'm just saying, if you actually put the 3 books in front of you, the Jewish, Muslim, Christian books, put them all in front of you, go through them all, or at least read the Cliff Note versions. New Testament, Islamic books, and the Jewish books. Just saying. It's kind of odd that they have such a hatred for the only actual religion of peace. Well, I know maybe isn't there an Indian group that like sweeps bugs off the street before they walk? I don't know. Has got dialogue like this. This is a transsexual that used to be black and now is white. Freaking bizarre. The Wonder Woman character is a lesbian. She's from like the island Labia or something. Equally bizarre. The transsexual's superpower is she makes imaginary gun noises, and people think they're being hurt, but of course they're not being hurt because the only people they can attack are white people for some reason. Really, really bizarre. These people. Oh, okay. You found the bad guy. Hey, what is he? A white Christian. This guy lives in the UK. He knows who commits the crime in the UK because he's not an idiot. The fact that you would go after these Christians is insane. And everything is, they're showing the Bible, they show the cross, they show all this kind of stuff. And he says, it's powered by the word of the Lord himself, my word. But don't expect y'all sodomites. Oh, God, they give them a southern accent because it's okay to be racist against the South and poverty shame people. These people, Joe Glass, the Mark Wades, Gail Simone's, all these people in mainstream comics, they're the worst individuals on it. They're the most deep down, hardcore, classist, racist, sexist people who, if you're poor and you're white and you're poor white trash, well, what about my black guy over here? He's poor and black. Is he poor black trash? How dare you? Well, everyone has feelings. Everyone has feelings. Everyone gets their feelings hurt the same way. Offense is subjective. God gave me this blueprint, oh, this wonder that I might smite the wicked, and now it's your turn to return to hell. They're fighting, you know what? In this case, this reverend is in the right. He's fighting a bunch of gay superheroes that are trying to convince your kids that it's okay to be gay. They want to have a comic for gay kids. Kids aren't gay. Kids aren't gay. They're just kids. You're not gay or straight until you hit puberty and you start noticing the opposite sex. And guess what? Most kids, they start sniffing around the opposite sex, and it's just chemical. They don't even like the opposite sex, but it's just biochemical. They smell the pheromones, and they realize it's time to start mating. Okay, this is the gay Superman with laser beam eyes. This man, the things he's done, I know, Fabs, but this isn't our way. It's not our way. It's his. Because only Christians hurt people? Are you out of your freaking mind? Open up your internet browser, DuckDuckGo, take a look at the Muslim atrocities that happen every day. They lead the world in terrorism. Okay, but I won't let him use that book as a weapon anymore. He burns the Bible. If I had a paper copy of this, I would take it to the range and fill it full of holes. I would dump 200 rounds into this. You know what? I'll see if I can buy a copy so I can take it to the range. I'll use a 22 instead of a bigger round, just so I can make more holes in the book. I wonder if they kick me off YouTube for that. They probably would. Oh, that's the gay bear with AIDS. He's a bondage bear, and this is for your kids. This whole story is for your kids. Yeah. All right, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you on the next episode.